So, the Mexicans were used to working, and that's where the vaquero culture developed. That really set the pattern for the American cowboy. And when you think about the American cowboy, all of the words, most of the words that are used in the cowboy lingo come from Spanish words. Corral, for example, corral. Rodeo means annual roundup of cattle from free range grazing to bring them in to brand them, the young calves that are born out on the range, to brand them, to castrate bulls so that they have overproduction and make oxen, good draft animals, and so forth. So all of the methods and the equipment, the saddle with a saddle horn for roping, all of that were developed by the Spanish early on. So really? The history of the vaquero goes all the way back to, of the American cowboy goes back to the vaqueros and the gauchos and the llaneros of South America, gauchos of Argentina, the vaqueros of Central America and Mexico, and what was Mexico all the way up to the Arkansas River. Really? Yeah.
Huh. So when did the American cowboy kind of come into, like, what year was that?
Well, as the American settlers moved west, they did not have the tradition of herding of free range cattle grazing and herding cattle on horseback.
Okay.
That was an innovation that was taken to Spain from Northern Africa. The people of Northern Africa would raise cattle that had migrated from India, those longhorn cattle, and were brought into Northern Africa. And the people of Northern Africa herded cattle on horseback. Then really? when Spain gained its independence from the caliphate of the Islamic world in 1492, Spain was actually inhabited by a caliphate of Northern African groups that were Islamic, and they established the Islamic State all the way up into almost to France in the Iberian Peninsula. So our Spanish heritage, those of us who are Hispanos, really have Northern African heritage in many of the things and ways that we do.